All right, well, I got another video. This one is pertaining to what is going to happen within maybe the next 3 weeks. Um, Talking about the whole December the 21st of 2020. I know people was talking about, there's been a lot of people throughout, I say, probably the middle of the year about the whole thing with December 21st. Talking about the fact that it's gonna be a solar flare and whatever you want to call it, and uh, I guess if your vibrations and everything is not up, something's gonna happen to you because, in a sense, they say the Earth is gonna transition from third dimension to fifth dimension. Um, so they say if you don't have it going on right now, something's gonna happen to you. You're gonna die. And everything like that, if you ain't got everything going right for you. But and they also talked about the whole thing with the with certain extraterrestrials, the Anunnaki, Nibiru, the second son, everything like that. Um Here's my, I guess, my opinion on all of that stuff. um I don't think nobody's gonna come and save us, come out of the sky directly on December 21st. Um, I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. I also don't think that people are just going to just flat out die and everything of that nature. I think, if you ain't got your vibrations and stuff right and all that stuff, I don't think that's going to happen. I just think that because I do believe that there is a second sun and everything like that, because the sun is nothing more than a star. So I do believe that every star you see is another, you know, sun in its own right, and there are multiples out there. Maybe millions, maybe billions, maybe trillions. I do believe that there are extraterrestrial out there. I believe that we're not that special, to the point where there's not other life forms in existence in this solar system or star cluster, or however you want to look at it. And I also believe, to a degree, that there are um, living beings, or whatever you want to call them, interterrestrials, you know, um, either living under the earth, as far as like underground. And I'm not exactly sure on if there are some that actually live like in the inner earth of things, But that's how I look at it. I mean, I think when the earth gets to a point of raising its vibration and transitioning to a different dimension, I just think that those who you know uh, are on a higher conscious level, I think they would be able to uh, grasp everything that come with it. I think like we all have it in us to ascend and we all have it in us to transition to this new frequency or dimension, whatever. We all have it in us. We just have to unlock it. I just think that when the earth transitions over to fifth dimension, I just think that those that are ready are just going to be the ones to have that consciousness ascended, in a sense. I think those that are not ready just going to be left behind. I don't know exactly how this is supposed to happen. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that if we're living on a planet and the planet raises its vibration, in a sense, I think those who are trying to keep up with the earth will be able to keep up with the earth, therefore ascending. I think those who are going, let's say, against nature, doing all the wrong things, or mostly wrong things, as far as eating wrong, thinking wrong, doing wrong, drinking the wrong stuff, anything that comes with going against nature and going against the earth itself, or terror, or however you want to name it. I think those individuals will be left in that same conscious state, you know, and you may have to, you know, still build yourself up, but those who are ready to ascend will ascend in that consciousness. They will ascend to new levels. I don't believe in the whole, well, I won't say I don't believe in, but I don't think it'll happen in the sense of people levitating and flying and doing all of these things. I don't think all of that is going to happen, you know, because of what the earth will be going through. But I also think that as far as like new children coming into the world, I think they will have an opportunity to where they won't even have to work to get to this consciousness. I think it'll already be within them. But depending on how they are raised will highly affect where they would be at. But I don't know. December 21st, whatever. Um, it's going to sort of prove what certain individuals have been talking about regarding YouTube and everything, and it's going to show uh, who is you know credible and who can hold the accountability for if these things happen or don't happen. And yeah, only thing you could do now is just sit and wait. It's coming in a couple weeks, a few weeks, however you want to look at it. And yes, that's all I really have for this video. Do I think those things are going to happen? Not necessarily, not in that way. I think the world will be exactly how it is today. And the earth has been already raising its consciousness well before this December 21st, 2020. It's been a while now, and it's getting to the point where the so-called spirituality thing, see, spirituality is real. I believe in it. I believe it's given a title. I don't think they was calling it spirituality back then, but in ancient times. But as far as spirituality today, yes, it exists. Yes, it's real. Yes, it is what I prefer over religion. But as far as spirituality, I see it being more of a mainstream today, and it's sort of dangerous to look at it that way because now people are going to look at it as a way of getting fame and getting glory and what you want to call it, idol worship. To have their fans and stuff to idol worship them now because they want to be so spiritual, and they using it as a way to deceive you in that way. So you have spirituality coming in, being used on both sides of the board. Even though ultimately spirituality is just a way of life, you have some people using it as a way of clout, or if they're using it as a way of, financial gain, or however you want to look at it now. Because a lot of stuff is being exposed today. A lot of things are being brought to the table, and nothing's really being hidden. They're trying to stop it, but they can't really stop it. But yeah, you just got to be careful about those who call themselves spiritual individuals. You just have to look at them and have great discernment. And here's the point: they don't have to have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. None of us have all the answers because none of us are all knowing or all powerful. But you have to see the consistency in the person's work and what they try to or what they're trying to accomplish, and whether or not they are doing it as far as in good spirits and stuff like that. So that's all I really have for this topic. Yeah, we just wait and see. But yeah, peace.